Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In my today's channel, I'm going to explain you the poem The Laburnum Top. It is written by Ted Hughes. So let's go to the first stanza. The laburnum top is silent, quite still, in the afternoon yellow September sunlight. A few leaves allowing all its seeds fallen. So, in the first stanza, the poet tries to say that the laburnum top. Laburnum is the name of a tree. Laburnum is name of a tree. So, the laburnum top, the top of the tree is very quiet, silent. It's just like someone is taking a photo. It's still. That is in the month of September afternoon. In the afternoon, the sunlight bees that we know. So yellow sunlight. So it is in the afternoon, September, with the yellow sunlight, and a few leaves yellowing all. A few leaves are yellow in color, and all the seeds, the leaves are falling. As they get dried up, the leaves fall. So the few leaves are yellow in color, those are falling. So in this stanza, the poet tries to say that the laburnum top, the top of the tree, is very silent, quiet, still. It is in the month of September and in the afternoon, where the where the sunlight beats and sunlight arises, and the few leaves which are yellow in color, they get dried up and they fall. So let's go to next stanza. Till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirrup, a suddenness, a startlement, and at a branch end. Then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters a thickness, and a mission starts up of chitterings and a tremor of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. It is the engine of her family. She stokes it full, then flirts out a branch end, showing her bad face identity mask. So, in this, the poet tries to explain that the goldfinch comes, and before in previous stanza, we know that the laburnum top is quite silent with no noise and no music, no noise, anything. So when the goldfinch arrives, this is the time in which the goldfinch arrives. When the goldfinch arrives, there's a chirp. There is chirpings of the small birds of the goldfinch babies. That is small goldfinches. When the goldfinch arrives to the tree, so we hear the chirrups. This is the starting of the train. The poet compares here's a laburnum top with the train. Usually we know that train at the starting, gives us a sound. Same when it is stopping, there's no sound, it will be silent. When suddenly it is starting, it will give a sound. It is compared to that. So till the goldfinch comes, it is absolutely silent. There's no movement, nothing. When the goldfinch comes, the goldfinch baby starts chirping, a sudden entry of the goldfinch. This is a starting at the branch end. Then he compares this movement of goldfinch to the lizard, which is alert and abrupt. It sees everywhere and then it climbs the tree. She enters the thickness. She climbs the branch, and then the mission starts up. So the mission is engine, as we know. As I told you, the mission starts up. The engine of the mission starts up with a sound. So same here, when till the goldfinch comes, it's absolutely silence. When the goldfinch comes to the tree, then everywhere chirpings is heard, and the goldfinch climbs the tree with absolute silent, alert, and abrupt, same as lizard. And the but the chirpings are temporary, they are not permanent. It is only at the starting when the goldfinch arises. After that, the goldfinch goes, then again the laburnum tops become silent. So it is the engine of her family. She sudden, all of a sudden comes and creates a lot of noise, and after some time will go, and there will be absolute silence in the tree. So here she shows her bad face identity mask. That means she shows her identity. Like still she arrives, it is absolutely silence, and with her arrival, there's a lot of noise suddenly, and she's very alert and abrupt. And again, her leaving would make again the laburnum top to be silent. So I hope you understood this. Let's go move on to the next stanza. Then with very delicate whistle chirp whisperings, she launches away towards the infinite, and the laburnum subsides to empty. So till now, in the first stanza, we learned it is silent. The laburnum top is silent. In next stanza, we learn that it is a lot of noise. Again now when the uh, goldfinch leaves the tree, again it subsides to empty. Empty here refers to silence. While when the goldfinch leaves the tree, again it become back. Again the tree become back. I mean comes back to the normal silence. So the goldfinch turns the laburnum top again to silent. So again, I'll say you all the three stanzas. In first stanza, we learn that laburnum top is silent. It is very silent, still, quiet. In the that is in the month of September, during afternoon when the yellow sunlight arises, and the yellow leaves falls with the yellow leaves falls off when they are dried. And in second stanza, we talked about the arrival of goldfinch. The sudden arrival of goldfinch makes the tree noisy, just like a engine. And the goldfinch is compared to the lizard, which sleeks, alert, and abrupt. Lizard, sleek, alert, and abrupt. And the machine starts up with the chirpings of the little goldfinch, and the whole tree thrills and it gets active. Uh, it gets liveliness, and then the goldfinch shows its identity. Then in third stanza, we learn that after a span of time, again it leaves the laburnum top and goes again. Silence occupies us the again the laburnum top occupies us with the silence. There's absolutely silence as in the first, and uh, that goldfinch leaves the laburnum top, and the again subsides to empty means it becomes empty. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel, like my video, share my video, and for any comments and for any query you can comment me. Thank you.